So in this video today, we're going to implement human handoff with Voiceflow and Voiceglow. Now this is leading off another video in which I demonstrate how to make an e-commerce chatbot, and human handoff is a part of that too. So if you're coming from that, or if you want to watch that video, just go ahead and watch it and then come back here once you're done. So let's get into the demo and then I'll show you the tutorial after. Okay, so this is my e-commerce chatbot and I'm just going to type in I want a human. And what this is going to do in the background is it's going to recognize the intention, and then it's going to send us to human handoff. And as you can see here in our Voiceglow dashboard, I get a human handoff request. So let's just show you the dashboard as well. Dashboard.aiboosted.biz. And if I go there, we should get a notification saying urgent new chatbot request, new chat request. And if we click on that, we can then take over the conversation just like that. And if we go back, you can see now it says now chatting with Ibrahim, and we can send any messages we like. So for example, hey, what do you need? And we should just get that message in the chat widget as well. So that's basically it. And what this does is it helps the client to seamlessly integrate their chatbot with their existing support teams or within their own workflows. And it also gives them this, super sleek dashboard where they can manage all conversations, they can view analytics, and even, change around the knowledge base. For example, they might have a new promotion or whatnot. And on the customer's side as well, it helps that 1% of customers with very niche problems, for example, shipping delays to a specific country. It helps them to basically get what they need out of the chatbot or out of the chat widget without having to go through email support, waiting for a new email and going back and forth, rather than this, live conversation format. And I have been that 1% very rarely. And to be honest, it's really frustrating when you have a chatbot that doesn't have human handoff. So, please, for my sake and for the love of God, just implement human handoff, especially into customer support chatbots. Okay, so let's go into the tutorial. So first you want to go to voiceglow.org. So just type in voiceglow.org in your browser, and then you'll be met with this page, and you want to sign up for it by clicking get started. I've already got an account, so I'm just gonna sign in with that. All right, once you're in, you want to click on create a new agent, just like that, and click on advanced Voiceflow and Voiceglow. You want to give it a name. I'm going to call it test. You want to create that. Now you want to get your Voiceflow API key. So you just go into your Voiceflow dashboard, click on your assistant. So in this case, we're just going to use the e-commerce chatbot that I made in my last video. Go into integration, API keys, copy that API key, and then you paste it over here. And to get your Voiceflow project ID, you want to go into here, web chat, and then you want to copy this project ID from here, copy that, and then you want to paste it here. And then you can configure everything else like font family, so any Google font, whatever you want. I personally do Lexent, so Lexent, just like that. I don't know why, I just like that font. And then you can configure the launch avatars, images, like for example, the banner image is the one behind in this background here, the blue stuff. And you can even change the theme. So like if whatever your client's website looks like, you want to obviously match that. For example, if they don't have a preset theme, then you can always use a custom theme as well, and make sure you match your client's branding. And once you've created an assistant like that, you want to then go back and click on agency, and you want to make sure that you've set up your agency like so. And once you've done that, you should be able to go into domains where you can now basically configure where you want your dashboard to be. So I've got two URLs. We've got the Voiceglow URL and I've got the URL for my domain, aiboosted.biz. And if you've already set up your domain and a website, you'll know how to set this up as well. The instructions are pretty simple. Once you've done that, you'll need to add your email as well. And then you want to go into clients. And for this video, I'm going to create a new client. We're going to call them, what's a good name? Test client. And you want to click on add. Then you want to take your test assistant. So I'm going to take my shopping assistant here, and we're going to drop it like that. Then we want to manage our client, and we want to add our client's users. So for example, their support team's emails, or just the client themselves if they want to handle support that way. So I'm going to call it Ibrahim and Ibrahim at aiboosted.biz, just like that. And then you can give them any password you want. And I believe you can also upload a profile photo. And you want to set this to on if you want to allow your user to add more stuff in the future. So once you've had that set up, you want to head over to Voiceflow, and we want to go back into our human handoff component here for the e-commerce chatbot. So if you want to copy and paste it, just get my e-commerce chatbot template, and then you need to just copy all of this bit, and then you can just paste it into yours. So this is where the human handoff bit happens. So we basically use a custom action. We name it set runtime. So capital S E T, capital R U N T I M E. And then in our action body, this is important, we just basically use a JSON object with the properties action, timeout, and with cancel. So for the action, we're going to set it to request handoff. For the timeout, I've set it to a value of 30, so 30 seconds. And you can set this to anything you want as long as it doesn't exceed the limit. For example, you can set it to 60 seconds, but that's probably a long time to wait for customer support, or a live agent. Then with cancel, you just set that to true. And in paths, you want to create a new path called reject. Make sure it's not the default path. And you want to make sure that it also stops the template on action. So the reject path is hit when Voiceflow can't find a live agent to hand you off to, or a live agent hasn't responded within that timeout duration. Or they might have clicked cancel handoff. Then it will just send you to this block here. So I've just said, there seems to be no team members available at the moment. Do you want to leave your email? And then we will submit their email. But what you could do is you could ask them, if they wanted to wait a bit longer, or if they wanted to retry. And, there's no right answer here. It all depends on your client and, their capacity and their needs, and also your client's customers' needs as well. So once you've done that, we want to set up an intention. So this is just a component right now. Let's go into the human handoff intention. So the reason I have it as a component, by the way, is just because we use this in multiple places. For example, to get a live agent to check whether a customer's claim about a damaged product is true, and to then, issue them a refund. And you can use this anywhere you would need a human to double check, or, the customer might want a human. It doesn't just have to be, when the chatbot can't serve the customer. It can be for multiple things. So I'm going off on a tangent here, to be honest. Let's go to the intention. So I've called it once human. And if we go into our intents, I'll show you how I've set it up. So if we go to here, once human, as you can see, I've added a few phrases, and you can also copy these phrases, create an intention as well. And you can also generate them with AI as well. Once you've done that, you need to train the chatbot as well. So you just click on run. I'll just show you that right now. So human handoff, you'd click on here, you'd click run, and in training, it will say, oh, the agent is untrained, you need to train it, and then you just click on train agent just like that. And if we go into human handoff again, I've just put a few messages before we initiate the handoff to make sure that we're alerting the user to what's happening. It doesn't just happen all of a sudden, and the user knows what's going on. Now, if you want to see the e-commerce chatbot that I've built, then I'll link the video here or maybe in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this content and you found some value in it, please do leave a like and subscribe if you want to see even more content like this. If you want to work with us, the link is in the description below as well. And in my next video, I'll show you how to implement your e-commerce chatbot and embed it into a Shopify store. That's all from me, and I'll see you in the next one.